So I've been in photography for about 10 years and videography about 5 years. Like most persons, I never know what I wanted to do when I was growing up. But I discovered photography, and I would say I fell in love with photography back in basically '08 when I got a camera. I got a camera from my uncle from England, and then I started to play around with it. So what Ishango is basically a fusion of my name. So my name is actually Ishaka Abushango. So what I did, I took the I off of Ishaka, and then my last name is Shango, and I put it together, and that created basically Ishango. Most people know that I've done work with Usain Bolt, but I've also done work for Christopher Martin. I've also done work for Romy and Virgo, and I've also traveled with Sean Paul before. So I consider myself almost like a travel photographer, videographer, and that's what I do when I travel with artists. COVID-19 affected my line of work, especially the traveling with artists and even going to events to do videography or photography. It has affected it greatly. Like that, it doesn't exist anymore. So I basically, as a live streamer, I have pivoted my live streaming company, which I would have to go to an event to do normally, to more doing remote live streaming. Whereas I don't have to go to an event, I can do it from here. This setup that you're seeing me in right now, I can actually do the live streaming from this setup, still at home, while persons basically can enjoy the content that I'm creating without leaving my house. I strongly believe that more persons are now tuning in online. Like, we're on lockdown, so the world basically is on lockdown, so everybody is home right now. So I would agree that more persons are tuning in online, and with the level of expertise I have in streaming and creating content online, people definitely need the level of expertise if they want to create rich and engaging content online. I've done an 8-hour stream for Xaymaca, and it was all done remotely. So I was home, the Xaymaca artists, DJs were at the band house, and some DJs were international. Like I was pulling in a DJ from New York, I pulled in a DJ from Trinidad, couple DJs from Trinidad, and one from Bahamas. So those are the latest work basically I've done. I also do a show on Sleek Jamaica that calls Aftermath. I produce the show for Sleek on Sleek page live on Thursdays. Will things go back to normal? Technically, no. Reason being, this is now the new normal, or what we call normal has changed completely, and because of the lockdown, more persons definitely will be engaging in live streaming. So a lot of the brands are now more interested in live stream, and even when events starts to keep, live streaming will definitely continue for sure, because you have persons who they want to reach who are not at the event, and they will basically use a live streaming company to produce their live, to send it out to other persons. Live streaming and live production is two total different things, so to speak, in my world. So what I do live production that is live streamed, versus when a person take up their phone and they go on their phone and they're just talking on Instagram, they're just basically doing a live stream. There's no production aspect of it. It's not, there's no graphic aspects to it. So not everybody will be able to do what I do at a certain level. So more people definitely will be streaming, and I would encourage a lot of videographer, photographer to definitely, try and learn as much as they can about live streaming. But, there are levels to live streaming.